Hello guys, and welcome to another update of the Team Carbon Minecraft server. And it's definitely been a while since I've done an update, and it's especially been because I've been sick, been coughing like crazy for like the last 2 weeks, and I still got a little bit of it. So if you hear me cough or talking a little weird, it's probably because I'm trying to keep myself from coughing. But anyway, here we are at the spawn. Let me make it day. And the only new thing here at the spawn that I have been working on, and Luffy's been helping a little bit with this. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Actually, it's on the other side. I always forget which side I did this in. What it is a portal section. Excuse me. That will take you to different towns created by members of the server. And right now it's unfinished, but it is ran by a separate plugin, and let me show you. Here's the little island. This is a little bridge that Luffy doesn't seem to like too much, but I think it's awesome. I actually made this myself, by myself, which I thought was pretty neat. And it does look like it's Greek, but that wasn't intentional. I wanted it to look like a sort of old broken bridge. And as you can see, it leads to a small little island just sort of floating. I also did make this myself. It's right now it's unfinished, and there's only one portal here, and this is the portal, and right now it's not activated, but the way it works is you just walk in here, you press the button, and then it takes you to whatever town, and it will tell you here what town and who it belongs to. And the plugin itself is pretty neat. It's got a lot of features that I might use for something else later on. Right now it's just not working because I have it disabled, because as you know, many of you know, we've been having server issues, which are all Servercraft's fault, and I just can't do anything about it. I have submitted multiple tickets, multiple replies, and they have hardly gotten back to me. Out of the 10 messages I sent them, I've only gotten one message back, which is absolutely ridiculous. Many of you have suggested that I switch server hosts. But you gotta understand that it's really not as easy as it sounds, and it takes a lot of time because everything has to be transferred. Also, other server hosts work differently, so you know, settings need to be changed, features need to be changed, and I would have to go back on the website, on Planet Minecraft, on all the voting websites, change the IP, change all the images. It would just be absolutely nuts to get it done. It would take a lot of my time, and I just don't have the time. The other thing I want to show you though over here at the spawn is a Hunger Arena section, and this is accessible. It's fully working right now. It's sort of a decoration, sort of a what you would call an official area to get to the Hunger Arena, and all it is just a sign over here in the corner that you right click on, and it takes you to the Hunger Arena, which is fully working now and pretty awesome, by the way, thanks to Tribja. And it's only $50 to join now, and you definitely have to try it out. There just hasn't been that many people on, thanks to the server being wonky right now, but it should be fixed soon, hopefully. I hope that it does get fixed. So let me go back here. Actually, let me do Warp Wild, and actually no, let me go ahead and go to my castle. And there's a reason for that. There we go. So here near my castle, there's a new project that I thought about yesterday, and I actually started working on right away. And it's a bigger daycare box. And for those of you that don't know, the daycare box is sort of a little box that's protected. Only little kids can get into it. Usually my son plays in it, and the whole purpose of it is that he can play on it, and he can break anything inside the box without it damaging the outer world. And that's because he does kind of know how to play Minecraft, but his main purpose in Minecraft is to destroy stuff. So he doesn't know what griefing is. He doesn't know what, not destroying everything. Why he shouldn't do that. But he just likes breaking stuff. He's only 4. He just barely turned 4. This is the old one, the old little box here that I had made temporarily. And I'm going to use this as an example to show you how it works. As you can see at the very bottom you have bedrock. And there's glass covering. Usually, I kind of broke this earlier last night. But usually it's all covered in glass so he can't get out. And at the top there's bedrock. So what happens is he gets duty mode. And which means he gets every item. He can break anything except for bedrock, which is why there's bedrock top and bottom. But the reason for there being bedrock on top is because the claim only protects the side, the glass, that he can't break, and it doesn't protect the top. So that's why I use bedrock on the top, and I can't find a way to work around that, but that's the way it is. So this is actually not what I've been working on. What I've been working on is a bigger scale. And the reason for that is because I like to invite other little kids through their parents onto the server. Which really, I think there's no other server that has done this, at least not this way. This is going to be a spot for any little kid. There's a lot of parents out there I've realized recently that play Minecraft, like myself. We actually have a couple of them on the server, actually more than a couple. And a lot of them have little kids that are actually able to play Minecraft. I actually have a neighbor that plays Minecraft as well, and it's got kids that play Minecraft. So this, they'll be able to spawn in here. I can spawn them in here, give them creative mode, and they can do whatever they want. And Tatsu and I are working on this. He's actually working on this labyrinth type thing, and it's going to be sort of a temple, and this will keep them fairly entertained. They will be able to break anything, but I will be able to restore it. It will be saved, so World Edit will be able to restore this every now and then. And I'm making a massive jungle, and there's going to be all sorts of stuff in here. This, I would say, the jungle area itself, which is what I'm working on, is only like maybe 30% done. So there's a lot to be done here. But I did get a lot done last night, actually. There's a little waterfall over here. There's some dirt, decorative, and I'm trying to be as detailed as I can with this, so that it's nice looking. It keeps them entertained. It gives them a lot to break if that's what they want to do. And World Edit can restore this. So I don't think World Edit can restore the item frames, or the pictures, but it's no big deal. So I've also placed this tower here, which is actually, I believe it's the same tower that I use for jail. Yeah, I think it is. I just modified it quite a bit, but that's the same tower. And there's gonna be lots of stuff over here. It's gonna be pretty neat, and I hope that this will also, bring more people onto the server, and more mature people, which is what we all kind of like, not the 11-year-olds that come here, or 12-year-olds that think they're awesome and just kind of start griefing and make their little YouTube videos and just be quite annoying, tell you that they don't know what to do and all that. But yeah, so this is what I've been working on. My to-do list, as you can see, is growing quite a bit. I do have a lot of things I need to do. It's just that the server has been wonky, and I just when it comes down to it, I want to get it fixed before I can do anything else. So I have been a little bit busy, so it's okay. I saw the updates I have from the server. I will tell you that Mojang has pre-released their 1.4.6 update, which means that I say about next week it should be officially out, and we should be able to upgrade right away. I think Essentials is gonna jump right on that, because well, not really Essentials. Essentials doesn't really matter. Craft Bucket's what we need. So hopefully Craft Bucket will update right away, which I think they will, because Mojang was nice enough to release this right in time. It gives them about a week to come up with it. And I do have a list of new things that are on the new update. Obviously the fireworks, they're going to be awesome. I have been preparing for that on my survival account. We have enchanted books, which means you can enchant books and to later enchant items, or you can sell them, which is going to be quite a bit of fun. It's going to solve the issue of people complaining about enchantments and XP and all that. So um, it says that a lot of the enchantments have been tweaked. I don't really know what that means. I would imagine maybe, for example, the damage that some enchantments do, or maybe the resistance, or the time of like respiration or something. They don't really tell you. Their blog page is uninformative, really. You have to sort of rely on like Minecraft forums to tell you what the updates are, or other people to find out themselves. So it's pretty crappy in a way. But anyway, they've also said they have a Christmas surprise, which they don't tell you on their main page. But I actually just watched a video, and it's actually Christmas chests, which it's really weird. On the default texture pack, they look absolutely ugly. They did go with the Christmas theme, but they're pretty ugly in my opinion. I hope Doku updates to something nice to replace that. But I don't have much info on those. I don't know if they're permanent, or if it's just a holiday thing, or how do you craft them or anything. I think you might have to use wool or something, I would imagine, because I've seen a couple of colors. They had red and yellow and green and yellow, I think so, or green and red. But anyway, so that's that. They are adding that for, I guess, the Christmas spirit. Many issues have been fixed, whatever that means. I don't know. There's a couple other things that they did add that they don't mention on their latest pre-release, but one of them is actually that arrows now give you a sound when you hit another player. It's sort of a hit indicator, I guess you can call it. I don't know what it sounds like yet. I haven't tried it. Maybe me and Luffy will try it out later. Might make a snapshot update maybe this weekend or this week if I have the time. And the last thing that they did add that me and Luffy discovered actually the other night, well, he discovered, but when you throw items now, they regular items like this, they will no longer look flat. Like, you know how I'm looking at this and it's just flat, like it's just facing you all the time. They're actually going to be 3D like the blocks, and it's pretty weird looking. They even stack in 3D. It's really weird, but they look pretty awesome. And unfortunately, it's one of those things that I would imagine that once you get a bunch of them, it's actually gonna affect your client. It probably won't be noticeable, but you know, it's not better for performance, I guess you can say. If anything, it's worse. And I've also seen that you can bounce items off of things, which is you can't really do now. It's bouncing off of it, but it's not bouncing around. Like on the new update, if I throw this here, it would like bounce all over the place, I think. Or maybe that's not part of I don't even know if that's part of the new update. It seems like you can kind of do that now. I don't know. And the video looked pretty weird though. But anyway, that's all I'm gonna have for now. I think I've made this video long enough. I haven't made an update video recently, and I felt like talking, so I guess that's what it is. So I'll see you guys next time.